Hey everybody, Fantasy Poland Monday. We're still waiting on Tom, but we're
Nope,
going...
I'm here.
Oh, hey, the man is there.
Hear about the dragon, I reckon.
We're gonna go fight a dragon or something.
Tell me about this dragon. What's it look like, for instance?
I've already done all my alchemy and crafting junk and all that jazz, so... How you doing, my friend?
Let's talk about the reward.
I'm doing pretty good.
How is ancient Greece time treating you?
Ancient Egypt,
Ancient Egypt time.
Dragons alone.
and it's pretty good. So I'm in the second DLC for Assassin's Creed Origins, and it's huge.
Nice.
Like, it's so the first one was really short. I beat it in one sitting in about 4 hours, and that was with me exploring everything.
Doing like the whole 100% thing?
Yeah, going around and like exploring all the locations and doing all that stuff.
Nice.
Pay you, though.
I'm doing the same thing with the second DLC, and I just finished my third sitting with it. So it's pretty big. And not only
That is what she said.
Yeah. The second DLC is called Curse of the Pharaohs, and it has you go to Thebes. So like you have an entirely new map, which is the map of Thebes and the Valley of the Dead.
Or thieves.
Might not
Yeah,
be,
and
but I have to
while
let
you're
them
there, you come across a curse that's occurring that's killing people, and it's
That's everything for
these
now.
pharaohs
Thanks for your help.
brought back to
Promise
life,
avenge them.
obviously via a piece of Eden from
Right.
the Assassin's Creed universe.
Which I know nothing about, but
Interesting.
They're basically artifacts from the first civilization.
okay.
But the plot involves you going into multiple different versions of the Egyptian afterlife.
Nice.
And those are really cool. They did a really good job with the artwork and everything. I'm having a blast.
Have you ever did you ever watch American Gods when it was on Stars?
Season 1 and Season 2.
Yeah, their depiction of Anubis and Thoth was fantastic.
Oh yeah, the actor who played
Anubis was incredible.
Mr. Ibis was great.
I mean, both of them. Mr. Jackal as well. Like, that dude just had, like, a sense of gravitas to him that was astounding. Alright, fantasy... Outer Hebrides, dragons.
Couldn't lift a cow.
Yeah, it just makes me upset that they had to go and do Orlando Jones as dirty as they did.
Yeah, man, like, can't do that.
Because that basically prompted, like,
Might lead me to
half the
the
fan base of that show to quit.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Quit
he
watching
was
it.
so incredible as Mr. Nancy.
He was perfect. But the guy who was, like, lead producer on the show was like, I don't think the way his portrayal is being done is helpful in our current situation.
And you're
It's
like, it's
shut up, old
exactly
white
what
guy.
we need. It's not helpful, my dude. It is necessary. Like, there we go. Now we follow in the tracks. That was incredible.
his whole
The anger
anger
gets shit
is
done
good.
speech. Oh,
Yeah,
it's great.
I still go back and watch that occasionally.
It's so incredible.
A nest. A forktails looks like, but it's empty.
Okay, so a forktail. Is that a kind of dragon or like a dragon-esque?
It's a kind of dragon. They're little.
Okay. Let's go talk to the village elder in Firesdall about bait.
But yeah, so yesterday I did or a couple of days ago, I did the first afterlife that you go to in the DLC, which is Nefertiti's afterlife. And it's really interesting. It's like a vast sea of grain. And there are ships sailing on the sea on the grain as if it's water.
Yeah, the ships of the dead.
Found your dragon
Yeah.
nest.
And then the one that I did today was Akhenaten's Afterlife,
Ooh.
which is a giant temple complex
If dogs are fit,
designed entirely to stroke his ego.
Oh. I love games that that examine that, like Hellblade did that, where it was like, hey, you have to deal with an afterlife. Is it your culture's afterlife? No.
giddy up, sheep. Move along.
Okay, so now I have to herd the sheep.
I think
Hey,
the
hey.
most fun that I had in you can axie them. If you axie the sheep, they will meekly follow you.
Okay, come on. Go sheep. Come on. Come on, sheep. Hey, sheep. Come here. Come. Come. Come to Jerry Two Swords.
Yeah, it's not very fast.
Sheep, you can trust me. I'm not going to use you as bait. Come on, you smelly little wool machine. Oh, come right this way, sweet buddy.
Yeah, I still haven't beaten Senua yet. I think I want to go back and start it from the beginning because
Yeah, you
I don't even
definitely
remember
do.
where I left off. But the stuff that I had the most fun with in that game, definitely not the combat. The combat was good, but the strongest part of the game is the puzzle solving.
Mm-hmm.
Like all of the little puzzles it makes you do are fantastic. Where it's like try and find this rune in the environment by like lining up tree branches and stuff like that.
Or like follow the haunting, horrifying sounds that are coming through you. You know, like. Oh no. Oh. Wow.
Oh, that must have been the oh no where it kicked you in the face when it landed.
Yeah, a little bit.
Did you remember Draconid oil?
No, I did not. But I think by this point I don't really need it that well.
Oh yeah, you put it on fire. That did a ton of damage.
Yeah. I think we'll be okay this time. I did lose the sheep though, but it was being sassy.
You died for a good cause, sheep. Rest in peace.
Is that a siege tower?
I mean, looks like it. We're gonna try and climb it once I get this this trophy. Ooh, I got a sword called Dancer. Fancy. All right, let's poke around at this. First, let me repair my weapon. Let's take a look at these new things that I got. Yeah. Caroline, Dancer. Ooh, +1. I mean, decent
Do the
stats,
compare?
but yeah, I want to keep my bonuses, I think.
Yeah, the Tiger that you currently have equipped is better.
Yeah. There's a pretty decent steel sword, but it's my critical hit chance and art intensity goes down. Can't use that for another 5 levels. Okay.
Yeah, I
All right, we should be good.
that bonus to critical hit chance is really good.
Yeah, I like it, so I'm not gonna mess with it too much.
Because like you would be trading like 20 points of extra damage for a lower chance of getting like double damage.
Right, and then like only slightly more damage on the base stat line.
Yeah,
not worth it. it looks like there might be enemies inside this thing, if I can find a way to access it.
I think they're on the other side of it.
Yeah. I think it's just a wolf pack.
Yeah, they're in the forest behind it.
Okay. Yeah, no problem.
As usual, I am eating dinner while we stream, so if you hear chewing
Delicious.
sounds, let me know.
Delicious. What's on the menu tonight?
Baked chicken, mashed potatoes, and baked broccoli and carrots.
Mashed potatoes.
Mm-hmm.
You know, mashed potatoes is one of those, like, it's such a simple food, and if done well, it is just a conveyance for, like, butter and cream and possibly cheese, right? But it's so good.
Back in the day when we were trying to super diet, we would do this with mashed cauliflower instead.
Oh. How'd that work out?
It's good.
I just can't get behind the texture of it. I try.
Yeah,
I
the
try.
texture does take a little bit of getting used to.
Got that little bit of graininess.
It's tasty, and it's filling, and it's very healthy for you.
But it's not
But
potatoes.
the amount of work that goes into preparing it is the main reason why we stopped doing it.
Do you have a potato ricer?
No.
I tell you, I got one of those in my mashed potato game. Woo! All right, let's put our swords away, Jerry. Put your swords away. All right, let's talk, Vagrant.
Help with the dragon, or not?
Did it? Done it.
Your problem.
What's your deal, Beef?
That it? Tell me.
All right, this dude's like aching for a story, so sure, why not?
Yeah, and I had golden scales
Just like the skulls sing it.
and the princess's hand.
Hey.
There's a monster. Up comes the Witcher.
350 XP, that's a good
That
amount.
ain't bad at all.
You got more XP than you did money.
Right? I'm okay with that. Let's check our map and see where we go from here. There's all the stuff in Faresdal. Let's go check out these things, yeah?
Sure. I mean, you could always go diving for stuff, but
Yeah, I think I'll probably do that last.
you definitely want to fast travel to that Holstein's port or whatever in order to get over there.
Oh, definitely.
Because there's a mountain in your way, and you will not be able to run over it.
This Larvik one, this was a racing quest, I think.
Yes.
So I do not really care about it. We could go to the Clan Todorok Forge or the Martin Coast and get those two, but we can also hit those later with and there's the old watchtower on top of the mountain in Svorlog. But the rest of this we'll probably need to do in a big trip with a boat.
So that
Probably
one,
next week.
the question mark Nexus 4 log that you can't get to,
Mm-hmm.
that's the one where like there's that building and you have to go through the building in order to get to that question mark.
Yeah.
And that's part of a quest. That's the quest that deals with the Heim.
Gotcha. So we'll get to that.
Yeah, the Witcher Hunt for the Heim is one of the better ones in the game.
Cool.
It's a lot of fun.
Let me sell off my stuff right quick.
Well, you're in for a surprise. Would you...
Show me what you got.
Come on, let's do some trading.
Yeah, part of the reason why I'm really enjoying the like more mythic Assassin's Creed games, they're crap Assassin's Creed games. Like don't get me wrong. They're not good Assassin's Creed games. They're fantastic games when it comes to action. They're very actiony, and the setting is really cool. But they don't compare with like the story of Ezio.
Right.
You ought to sell off a bunch of your like old saddles and everything if you haven't done that yet.
I think I did last time, but I do want to sell them. Like, I know, like Skellige shawl I'll need, but I don't need bear hides, and I don't need wolf hides. We'll eventually have to make a trip back to Novigrad in order to change out our stuff.
No, you can do it here. You just need to go and talk to Yennefer for the first time. And you'll get a room with a container in it. Again, weird Russian bots in your chat.
Right. Yeah, I mean, it's very odd. I'm like, what? What do you think you're getting out of this, my guys? Like, who do you think I am?
Speaking of stuff in your chat, did you see Cody's video on Martin Luther King Day?
I did.
It was excellent.
It was very good. Let's see. 3% chance to poison, 3% chance to cause bleed, 2% chance to... Yeah, we're good for now. I don't need to wreck this guy's entire economy. Alright.
So long.
Got me a better saddle, so let's equip that. Roach. Equip that mastercrafted cavalry saddle, thank you. I should go drop off a whole bunch of trophies is what I need to do. But I still have 100 pounds worth of carry weight, so I'm doing fine.
Yeah, and you're carrying a bunch of swords too. And those are heavy.
I mean, now I am a lean, mean fighting machine in terms of my my alchemy supplies, so I'm doing great. In theory, there should be a new Moon Knight trailer up tonight, but it's apparently tied to some kind of banditos, some kind of football thing. So yeah, it's like, hey, pay attention to this football game, and then we'll give you a Moon Knight trailer. And I'm like, I think that you have overestimated how much I care about one of these activities. Gotcha. Gotcha. Bandits. Ham sandwich. Just what you want from a bandit camp. Alright, I think there was another little point down... Nope.
Yeah, there was
here,
another one
up
nearby.
Here. Now that, I'm betting I have to go up that road through the mountains.
Yeah.
So
backtrack a little bit.
So we gotta go south to go north. Look at me with a sense of decent direction for once. I mean, don't expect it to last, but here we are.
Yeah, this is when you're in Skellige, like don't even think about, oh, I'll just go over the
right. I'll just head straight there. No, take a look at the map, see what roads are pointing you there. The game will tell you what to do. Beautiful views, though.
Yeah. Yeah, Skellige is very pretty in that rainy islands off the coast of Scotland kind of way.
And that nobody in their right mind would actually live here, but the people that do are fiercely protective of it. Ah, sweet place of power. Oh, no!
A place of power.
No! Can you climb back up through there? Yes! Yes! Alright. Okay. We gotta... Yeah!
I'm like...
I did it!
I'm at like a 5-second delay, and just the sound effects before I see what actually caused them, it's fantastic.
Just the ha ha ha! Let's go ahead and follow this rope up and see, or this road and see where we go.
Yeah, go to your map first.
1 second. Let's go ahead and increase this. Yes. I think I can now maybe hit this rung. I don't know.
Yes, yeah, you can start buying from that row now.
Cool. We're gonna go with our fast attack since that's what I mostly use.
Yep.
And Rob joins in with the Russian bot Zoom Herg. Which makes just as much sense as Voom go. Hey. They left out some little herbs. Look at this little this little vista. Alright. Back down the other side, yeah? Sure.
Yeah, sure.
There's a building down here. Let's see what that's about. Oh, this is the whole village, isn't it?
Looks like it.
Hey.
Ornhalla. This place looks run down.
A little bit rainy. Not a whole lot of people.
They need to get their thatch redone.
All right. Whee. Yeah, it looks like this place has had a time. I watched a movie on Netflix called Night Teeth.
Okay.
Fantastic vampire movie.
It sounds very B horror schlock.
It is pretty schlocky, but in like a really great way. Like it sets up everything. It like everything pays off well. I would recommend it. Anything going on in here? Just a little bit of trash loot. Okay.
Nope, don't like that this village is abandoned, yet candles are still lit. That's not good.
It's kind of what I'm thinking is, it seems like there might be shenanigans. So I'm gonna check out this village and see what interesting stuff I can find. I mean, that's pretty cool. Mastercrafted something.
I think it might have been a saddle. I think it might have been the saddle that you just paid 700
it's
crowns
this, the
for.
Eternal Fire Executioner's armor.
Ah. You shouldn't wear it based just purely
just
based
because
on
of
what
who
it
it's
is.
from. Yeah, not doing that. All right, let's resume our investigation. There's a lot of glowy stuff out here, so. If there's one thing Jerry can't stand, it's leaving a clickable thing unclicked.
Jerry can't stand that?
I mean, look, I'm putting the blame on him, Tom, and if you want to call me out like that, just, you know, you don't have to go that far. Alright, here we go. Anything in here? Hey! Show me a neat treasure chest or something. Yeah, show me a hidden glyph. Anything. Nope. Okay. Further into town. Let's go. Alright, there's our fast travel. We got wolves. Lots of wolves.
Lots of voles.
Lots of wolves. Wolves. The lupines. Hey, get back here.
I kind of want to see Jerry Two Swords fighting a swarm of wolves, though.
Right? Like, who would win in a fight? One Witcher or 8,000 voles? You know, like they have the CR calculators for D&D, and it's like, you know, well, you would need this many abyssal chickens to kill Tiamat. And you're like, well, except that they insta-die if they get within 120 feet of her. Like, they do not have that much health. So you would need substantially more just to bridge the corpse gap, you know? Like, you'd need a pile of dead abyssal chickens in order to reach her. Enjoy that art. Ha ha! Oh. Is there maybe a Leshin?
That's a lot of wolves.
That's a lot of wolves. Am I thinning out the herd before I meet their leader? And they're all white wolves too, which I think is nice because it's a slightly better price on the furs. Ow.
That is by far the biggest wolf pack I've ever seen in this game.
Yeah, I'm thinking there's probably a reason for it.
Mm-hmm.
Hello. See, like I hear that secondary sound, that and it just makes me think like, something else is amiss.
I mean, I can't hear anything, so I can't tell you.
Yeah.
When I am watching
Right.
from the couch, I
No.
have to mute it.
You have me on mute to keep from being. I get you. Just how many more wolves are there gonna be? Hey. I think there was one this way. Now I'm gonna be kind of disappointed if there's like not a Leshen or something. It was just like, nope, you caught us on respawn day. Just a bunch of dogs. Congratulations, Jerry Two Swords. You're PETA. Says, I'm going to be listening to your stream, so you better start narrating everything that's happening on screen. I am walking through the rain. Covered in wolf bits.
Just laden with wolf.
A grisly wolf bit outfit is the fashion this year.
What now, you piece of filth?
No solidarity. I think like Jerry Two Swords is what, the fourth or fifth character to be the White Wolf, right? Like Elric of Melnibone.
I don't know.
Something like that.
That's not something I'm familiar from the mythology of the setting.
Well, no. I mean, not like tangential to The Witcher, just like in general. Like the White Wolf is a stirring and evocative, title to give a fantasy protagonist.
I'm sure there are many.
Questionable albinism.
Another very common one would be the Black Lion. That one pops up quite a bit.
Just any strangely pigmented animal.
Yeah.
It must have meaning. Yeah, remind me to show you how Punnett squares work, you backwards savage. This must be a symbol from the divine. It's a recessive gene. Okay. We are back on the road. We're running. Wait.
You want to look at a map
Yeah, let's
and maybe figure out where
let's
you
figure
are?
out where I'm going. Okay, I've done all the fires doll stuff. There is some more stuff up here, up by the port. Should I go to Kertrold and poke around there?
Go to Caretroll to meet Yennefer and get your storage box so you can drop stuff off.
Sounds good. There was
In fact, you
thing with a
can
bunch of
see
sheep.
where you might not even have to go meet her first. You can see your storage box on the map.
Yeah.
But either way, go meet her and start that quest. It's been like
Yeah, it's been a
since
while.
last time we had a plot point.
Hey, look, okay? You can't rush greatness. Kertrold, alright. The pink giraffe. That's my drag name. Alright, let's go to the port near Kertrold. Fine, we'll do the quest that it keeps bumping me towards. Let's play the game, you knob. Alright. Excuse me, pardon me, excuse me, pardon me. Pardon me, Ted. Alright, just for Rob, I am watching them carry a dead guy. I'm going to ruin this funeral.
That is King Crack on Crate.
You're King Crack on Crate. Is that Miss Crack on Crate?
Mm-hmm.
Who's the other Miss Crack on Crate?
His daughter.
Mistress Crack on Crate? So we've got Dead Guy Crack on Crate, Queen Crack on Crate, Princess Crack on Crate, Guy, who I'm assuming is brother or regent of some sort?
No, the guy in the back is the head druid.
Okay. So that's the druid.
Oh no, that's not her daughter. Or it might be.
We'll figure
I'm
it
trying
out.
to remember.
We'll figure out which one's the half-sister. I'm Batman. Jerry Two Swords gives his respects.
So now the big plot that you are involved in, that Jerry is going to be helping to deal with here, is trying to help figure out who is going to be the next king of Skellige.
Such a young lass.
Erna should be the one going. They shared a bed long.
Silence. It is her decision.
So she's dying with him? That's backwards. Don't do that. Girl, you've got you've got so much to live for.
They were both his wives.
I mean, wow. Now look, I'm all for like commitment and true love, as evidenced by that woman in leather pants that just walked up. But if somebody says like, "Hey, when I die, get on the boat with me," no, don't do it.
The eulogy.
King Bran of Clan Twirsek has
Twirsek.
embarked on his final voyage.
Oh, sorry, King Bran. I think Crack on Crate is the guy who's standing up there.
Yeah, talk to me, druid boy. Give me that fat exposition dump.
Together they will hunt and raid. They will sit round the fire and praise the deeds of ages past.
See, I want to know more about these guys. Like what happened to that dude's eye? Like, who are these people? This is like the protagonist cast, right? I want to know more about these dudes.
The sea together. That will be a good day.
Just like Ice-T sang about.
You knew Bran?
Yes.
I'm Batman.
Well respected.
I'm Batman. You smell wonderful. Don't say it. Jerry, don't be a simp.
Is its clans.
Also, that's a creepy thing to say at a funeral.
You smell really good. Sorry your friend died, but you smell like nice. Elderflowers and juniper.
Time to pick
You smell like Zapp's potato chips. But not the overly hot ones, the ones that kind of got a little bit of that sweet spice to them. A craw-tater, not a jalapeno. And just saying you smell good.
during the wake. Those who believe themselves worthy of the crown will step forth.
All right. So let's keep it professional for now, yeah? Yes.
I went to the wake
Yeah, let's
because
let's
you're
keep
gonna
it.
plot stuff there.
Yeah, let's keep it pro for now instead of shooting our shot. Like we're still going through some stuff. It's complicated on Facebook.
Remember the one on Thanet?
You were there. How could I forget? I also remember excruciatingly well.
It's the White Wolf.
After the banquet.
Reading my mind again?
What's more, I like what I see.
She wants the G. Wolfface and Moses shared a moment. Yeah, we had a, hey dude, you cool? Yeah, sure thing, freak. Yo, guy, there's a guy down there. Yeah, I think he's a furry. Yeah, no, he's cool.
Did you learn anything in Venom?
No, he's just Batman.
He's Batman.
Valley. Awful place. Somehow Ciri wound up in the castle of the local.
Injured?
Don't think so.
Yeah, this is all just keeping
These
her
creatures came across. She was
up to date on everything.
creatures more like.
Yeah,
Also ran into an old
because
friend,
remember she left
witch hunters.
Yeah.
Vizima the same time you did, and she came straight here.
Mm-hmm. So I'll tell her about Velen and Novigrad.
Ciri was there.
You're certain?
Heard it from Dandel.
Do you know any more about
Not much. Ciri ran into some trouble.
All right, this is a good recap for everybody else, in case you guys want to, in the future, pause it and slow down. We're just keeping up.
Something strange happened on our
Finally hitting the point where, of the thumbnail image that I used for so long.
Extraordinary, really. Natural anomaly. Never seen anything like it. My intuition tells me.
Alright, Ciri's here for the
I'd
blow
know
up.
for certain if I was able to inspect the disaster zone.
Gotta get past the druids. Ermion is the
Had to discover
chief.
the circle.
Sincerely,
I know him.
I
Cool.
doubt he'll do you any favor.
So why won't Ermion let you inspect?
Call
That's
it a
his
difference of
deal.
opinion. Look, it's Krach.
What up, Krach?
Wolf,
Greetings, Krach.
Krach.
see you at the wake.
Krach.
Don't accept any excuses. I've an important.
Yeah, man, I'll be there.
So I
Big-
know I've
You
mentioned it
big
before.
chungus.
I shall wear black.
I know I've mentioned it before, but this dude is the guy who at the
You know I can't
in the
stand
Witcher
you
TV show
Just like Krach.
when they do the banquet party
Mhm.
for Ciri's mom.
With matters to resolve,
He's the guy who keeps playing the
rented a room
bagpipes when the
Yeah,
emissary
yeah.
from Novigrad tries to talk, or from
in the mean.
you know what I mean?
I get you. Yeah. The troll.
Yeah.
Krach on troll. Alright, go to Yennefer's rooms and put on formal attire. Don't mind if I do. It's good to like clear the throat sometimes.
Make sure you select that.
West.
Yeah.
King is dead. Go to Yennefer's room. That one.
And in her room is where your chest is going to be, so that you can drop your stuff off.
Hey! Frilly formal attire. I shall wear the fanciest blouse. I'm going to wear a frilly pirate shirt. I can't be stopped. First, I'm gonna check in with this guy. What up, herbalist?
You like to buy something from the stack?
Yeah, I would. Show me what you got.
Maybe. Let me see what you got.
Do you have any cave troll liver?
Usually no.
No, but
They
still.
usually don't have monster
I
parts.
still gotta check. I don't think that I need any of this. Fortunately, I think we're getting like real low in terms of what we need for our alchemy stuff, so.
Yeah, you're just about done.
So long.
Alright. Yeah. Locked? Why is it locked?
You got to go in the front door.
Ugh. Look, some sort
Follow
of
the
like some sort of pleb.
follow the dots on the map.
Tom, you know I'm an anarchist.
Greetings. I'm Geralt.
The Witcher known as
You know that we can't follow directions.
tell stories about you. Looking for an open seat at the table.
I'll be fine. Just
So
wait for
a Facebook post.
Tom. Smells so delicious.
Tom Holland confirmed in a recent interview that Green Goblin wasn't originally going to be in No Way Home, saying, quote, Willem Dafoe just showed up on set one day and started beating the shit out of me, and John Watts kept filming it. I've had nightmares ever since.
Fair.
Thanks for sparing a moment.
Good talk. Alright. Excuse me, guys.
This has gotta be Yen's room. She always did like space and luxury.
Alright, stash. Let's ditch our, let's see, that's 29, that's another 5 levels. Let's put our feline silver sword and our griffin silver sword in there for now. 'Cause I'll need those, but that's all in, like, a few levels.
Several levels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spare shirt's always nice. I'm gonna use the feline stuff, but I need to get it all, like, upgraded first.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. That's a better critical hit chance. Critical hit damage bonus. What do you think, Tom?
Oh, yeah, I would definitely switch to that.
Yep.
You lose critical hit chance, but that bonus
But
is
the
huge,
damage,
and you have
yeah,
other
the
stuff that gives
damage
you a
is
bonus hit
pretty
chance.
good. Got a 10%. Right yet. Off you go. Alright. You can sell the rest. Let's drop off some. We'll sell that saddle. That's what I have a. Oh, okay. Sell those. Already got a 10% chance to dismember.
You should check your what trophy
Yeah, which
you
trophy
have
it
on
is.
roach right now, because
Yeah,
it usually
because it does
switches
switch
out.
it over. But I just need to keep one of the 10% chance to dismembers.
Yeah.
It means that the rest I can shuffle away. Alright. Inventory. The trophy, I want the... Oh, come on now. There we go, Cockatrice trophy. And then we just drop off this last trophy and go sell some stuff, make some switches. Alright, off you go. You get in there. You get in there just
What
for
is
giggles.
so heavy that you have?
I mean, I am still carrying like a bunch of, you know, like...
Oh, that armor was 10 weight.
Yeah. Alright, and the rest I should be able to ditch. I mean, I am like carrying, you know, like 8 bajillion, you know, armor kits. I'm also stealing everybody's pepper. Just like a white person. All right.
Armor. Scent of lilac and gooseberries, even with the lid on. Taste hasn't changed.
Got yourself a unicorn?
The stuffed unicorn.
That's not something that you see all the time, a stuffed unicorn.
No idea how she managed to bring so much clothing. Must have hired out a galleon, as usual.
Yeah, so that unicorn is gonna be important again later.
Uh-oh.
That's going to be a scene that you'll have to turn the camera off for.
Uh-oh. The sexy unicorn?
Oh yeah.
Just like the fortune teller said.
A megascope? Guess she never goes anywhere without it.
That is where you and Sexy Goth GF are going to get it on.
Wow, wow, wow!
Her megascope? Guess she never goes anywhere without it. As Philippa Eilhart said, megascopes and toothbrushes. Deeply personal possessions.
Finish looting, and then we'll get changed. I gotta make sure to take all of the road beers that Yennefer left behind. Alright. Inventory.
If she left them in the room, do they count as road beers?
Right. Elegant Skellige breeches and what have you. Right, is that good enough for awake?
I think you look fancy. You could take your gloves off.
I could take my gloves off, but I'm sending a message.
Right.
Okay.
That's not something I'd ever wear.
In case you need to backhand someone.
Mm-hmm.
Who exactly is she to me?
You have to go out the right way, John.
I go out whichever way I want, my dude. I'm a protagonist. I'm not bound by your rules. I'm not a part of your system.
But are you hero protagonist, though? Do you drive the Deliberator?
Hey, you'll remember the name. I love Snow Crash. What a good book. So goofy, so stupid, and so beautifully done. All right.
I need to get more people to read it. Like, more of my friends need to be making weird references from that story.
But that being said, like I think Snow Crash is one of those things where, like, you give them 5 or 10 pages, and if they're not into it, it's not going to be their kind of story.
Yeah, if the opening sequence with the Deliberator doesn't sell them on the story, you're like, just not going to.
Excuse me. Excuse me. I'm here for the funeral. Meet Yennefer at the Caretrold Keep entrance. I'm a coming, guys!
So eventually you will unlock the elevator, and that makes it easier to go up and down.
Ooh.
And there's also a fast travel point.
You know how much I love going up and down.
Indeed. Yeah, there's a big, huge, clock-punky medieval elevator in this place.
I like it. It's very dwarven architecture. Like, this is a trek.
Can you imagine trying to fight your way into this place if they didn't want you to?
Nope, you gotta come from the air to get that thing.
Scourge's troubles very much derive from it not being a hereditary Dragonlake king and destroy his predecessor's legacy. The King of the Isles is a more symbolic position. That should change as well. A strong leader who wields true power. That is what the times require.
Thanks.
So, in case you haven't guessed, she is not
This
from
is my friend
Skellige.
Geralt, and this is Berna, widow of the dear departed Bran. The Queen Mother. It's a pleasure to meet you, Geralt. You
I
must
want to say
forgive me,
Brina is
but
from
on a day
Metina
like
or
today,
something like
I'm
that.
afraid
She's
I
from
can't
another one of
indulge
the
my passion for long
kingdoms.
conversations.
That place.
It's just another one of the northern kingdoms, but that's why she's all like, we need to throw out all of these Skelligan traditions.
You know, I really missed your candidness.
I mean, it's worked for them so far, lady.
Here together.
They also have the most democratic system in the entire
We should
continent.
mingle before they all get drunk. There'll be no talking to anyone then.
Good thinking. I don't know what Crack wants.
Yeah, let's not reinstall a hereditary monarchy, thank you.
I'm not
We
gonna
don't believe in them.
Why dull my senses when I'm in such pleasant company?
Jerry, you
Do you plan to
smooth.
compliment
The book that we speak of is Snow Crash by Neil Stephenson, Rob, and it is, in my opinion, like, one of the best cyberpunk books ever written.
It is a deconstruction of cyberpunk tropes, and it is fantastic in the way it does it.
But like, it's also like, so like Gibson started off cyberpunk, coined phrases like cyberspace or
grow it out?
Really know.
the web, like back in the olden days. But like Gibson's stuff, if you read it, is really slowly paced and very, very dry and technical. Like he's a real hard sci-fi kind of guy.
My companion is Geralt of Rivia.
So much more focused on like the human misery of okay, nice to meet you.
You too. Quite a few
Like
guests.
William Gibson has talked about when he wrote like Johnny Mnemonic and the like pre-Neuromancer books, and then when he wrote Neuromancer and the three Bridge trilogy books, that or Sprawl trilogy books rather, he didn't really know what he was talking about. He didn't really know anything about computers.
Yeah, he was just kind of going crazy and making it up.
He was writing a excuse me, I just inhaled some pepper.
Well, don't do that.
Oh.
Halbjorn, son of Holger Blackhand, Blue Boy Lucas, Madman Lucas's firstborn, and choking
I like these guys.
over there is Ottrick on Hin's
You're really going to like her.
I do like her already.
She is one of the
Contenders?
options for
She's in the
new
lead.
king.
She's in the
Yeah.
lead.
She was my candidate and who I went with because I'm like, first queen of Skellige. Yeah, let's do this.
Sons of Jarls.
No, I mean like the way that she introduced me is
Daughters are in no way
I missed the line. What'd she say?
she was basically like, hey, Gerald, come here. I want to introduce you to the boys. This is Blue. This is Madman Lagos' son. This is over there, sucking down the soup. That's Crazy Tory. Like
Our fathers will choose who will wear the
the
crown.
fact that they're all Jarl sons does not matter to her. She's like, hey, dude, come meet the boys. And I'm like, yeah, you got my back.
But so when Gibson was writing those books, he was basically writing a series of noir stories using
But I would have won
uh,
as I would have
techno terms the same way like weird words would get thrown into like beat poetry.
Yeah. Yeah, it was very much, it was like Gibson's big focus tended to be, at least from my interpretation, Gibson's big focus tended to be on like
to say that'd be a feat, eh?
the lessening grasp on humanity.
Yeah,
So do I have to race, Tom?
you should.
Sure.
Gladly.
You'll probably win. You have that new saddle.
It's true.
Your horse will have a ton of stamina.
The stump at the top of the hill wins.
Stray off the path and I lose.
And here I was, ready to puke from all the boredom. Let's go.
All right. Funeral party with the boys. But like Gibson's whole thing was like, as we become more enmeshed with technology and give technology, you know, like greater and greater precedence over our lives, do we lose what it truly is like to be human?
I'm ready.
Whereas Stevenson's stuff is very much. Oh, it's a foot race. All right, no problem.
Just be quick on your climbing stuff.
Whee! Goats. Up. I'm a jumpy boy. All right. Come on, Jerry, run. But like, Stevenson's stuff was more like, nah, man, humanity's weird. Let's see how weird they can make it.
Yeah.
He's much less navel-gazy than Gibson, for better or for worse.
Well, and because by the time Neil Stevenson wrote Snow Crash, there'd already been like 12 years of cyberpunk novels before that point.
Mm-hmm.
So all of the like deep questions that like Gibson and Bruce Sterling were exploring at the beginning of the genre, they've already been done to death and been turned into tropes.
Yeah.
So Stevenson wanted to kind of get away from like, hey, let's have a cyberpunk story that focuses on the people instead of on all of the like weird philosophical questions.
No such thing. There's winning and there's losing, and I lost.
Should I have let her win?
We best go back to the week.
Let's.
No.
Good. I mean, I definitely get the sense that like if I had gone easy on her, she would have been pissed.
Lost.
Correct.
Lost to a Witcher Sparrowhawk. And it'll likely happen
Like,
anyhow.
yeah, it's not fair. I got potions.
Enough of the matter
I did tell Yen that I would not be drinking.
For good reason, believe me.
But if not today, then when?
You've been great company. Sadly, it's time we moved on.
Keeping myself straight age
Indeed.
for my hot GF.
We must talk, but not here. You shall learn all beyond that door.
Saris, I like you.
But yeah, there's more like character exploration and development in the first like 20 to 30 pages of Snow Crash than there is in the entirety of Neuromancer.
And also, like Stevenson tends to focus on I mean, for lack of a more appropriate term, like a lower class of people, right? Like the protagonist of Gibson's books tend to be, you know, like highly specialized, you know, corporate executives and big decision makers. And
No,
Stevenson's like, here's a pizza delivery guy with one neat trick.
No, I mean they're still like like all the main characters in Neuromancer are all like low level people. But so like
I know the hallowed customs.
there is a difference in the way the characters are portrayed because in
There's like a much different vibe to them.
yeah, like it's hard to put an exact word on how they're different, but yeah, their vibe is very much not the same. Like Gibson would never write a story where one of the main characters is a 14-year-old girl who's a skateboard courier who only refers to herself in the third person.
Right. Or like Gibson would get really weird about things like, you know, like, hey, let's look at how we view our humanity through gone too far, Lugos.
You know what, Lugos? Just realized I don't give a damn about your hallowed rules of
Oh,
hospitality.
did I just start an incident?
Finally, some diversion. And here I was ready to puke from all the
You might have.
Eh.
Come on, freak. Show us what you're made of. Move the benches. There's to be some dope slopping.
All right. That's just a... Oh, my. Oh my.
Remember to block.
Fist his fucking gob. Make him choke on his teeth already.
How long you gonna make me wait?
Come on. Come on.
I mean, it's bad that you're fighting at the wake in front of your girlfriend. It will be worse if he knocks you the hell out.
Yep.
Make him choke on his teeth already.
Not good.
I mean,
Eat
then
some
again,
food.
I can't. Not during a fist fight. Just can't get greedy.
Yeah, don't get greedy.
There it goes. That's for calling me a freak. It says, I read the Altered Carbon series a few years back, if I remember being really cheesy, if that was Cyberpunk. Yeah, Altered Carbon is like kind of taking Gibson, like, think of Gibson at like a 3 in terms of the weirdness. Altered Carbon is like, hey, what if the technology was functionally magic?
No offense taken.
So like put that at like a 9, and then put Snow Crash at like an 8, because it gets really weird and esoteric.
So, like, one before you got into the fight, I was having a thought that I thought was a pretty good comparison. So, in both Gibson's works and Snow Crash, you have this world where governments no longer really have a lot of power compared
Yeah.
to corporations. You have these big mega corporations that have a lot of power. In Gibson's world, that turns everything into a horribly oppressive authoritarian dystopia. And in Neil Stephenson's world, he's like, you think corporations are that competent?
Right.
Like
They're full of idiots too.
Yeah, they might have more power than governments. That doesn't mean they're going to be as effective as governments.
Here's a question. Should I have a drink with this dude or stick with my promise to Yen?
I'd stick with your promise.
Can't drink.
No hard feelings, but we'll have to drink another time.
Ooh,
Yes.
Daniel made orange chicken.
We've important discussions ahead.
Delicious.
You land rats are all the same.
I may have to go get some of that in a bit. Hey! I would like to talk to my thick goth GF in private, please.
What now?
Now,
At least she didn't seem to get offended at the idea that you had to fight.
No, and the dude was like, "Hey, thanks for beating me up. You want to get drunk sometime?" And I'm like, trying to get some other action, if you know what I mean. Yeah, let's go.
Take it Ermion won't be there.
That's right.
And what's the purpose of this visit?
We're looking for an object. The Mask of Ouroboros. We'll
Mask of Ouroboros. Okay. Yeah, highly recommend Snow Crash. It's one of my favorite novels.
Why you need this?
And if you read Snow Crash, then you can read one of the foundational steampunk novels, The Diamond Age, which is loosely a sequel.
So Diamond Age is regularly regarded as the first post-cyberpunk novel.
Yeah.
It's not really steampunk. It's still very high-tech future technology, but like they do have the like neo-Victorians, but
Yeah,
that's more of a
like-
cultural thing and not a technology thing.
Right, but that's the thing. Like, it's steampunk because, like, technology has advanced to such a degree that now all of those, like hyper-specific cultural mores are, like, capable, right? You can wear the white gloves that are, you know, that are a sign that everything is clean because they're impregnated with nanite bots that grab particles of dirt and throw them off. Right? Like that's the level of technology you're talking about now. Your precious white gloves are never dirty, not because you live as, you know, like as high a life of luxury and privilege as would ordinarily be reflected by those, but because it's fashion. If you don't have the non-dirty gloves, what are you even doing outside wearing gloves? Who do you think you are? And like, it's a fascinating look at how cultures would do that.
Yeah. But so one of the things that I've always like I read about before I read Diamond Age and is very true. One of the initial characters that's introduced in Diamond Age is a character that would be like the main protagonist of a cyberpunk novel, and he's dead by page 20.
Yep. Yep. And it's all a giant misunderstanding, man. It's fantastic. It hooks you in and goes, uh-oh, follow the story now.
That was close.
I like close. Ian, you want to commit some light espionage, just flirting? It's like Witcher foreplay. You want to break and enter?
This'll be tough to open.
She's a sorceress. Do not enter signs are like a
Right,
polite
like-
suggestion.
See the raven?
Like, that's never gonna happen.
Not to.
Ermion spies. An indication that we're near his laboratory.
Laboratory.
Sense a clear magic aura. Come.
Druids.
There's a ledge outside this window. We must pass along it.
Alright.
I'm pretty sure you're going to go back to that window
Yeah.
and open it from the inside.
I'm gonna take all of his stuff, though. That's right, Ermion, I'm stealing your butter. You punk.
Seen uglier
You
sights
are
in my life.
literally a
Lot of
magpie.
Rivia.
Mm-hmm.
Being romantic.
Oh. Guess I'm gonna teleport to avoid pathing issues. I got your alcohol!
Amazing how a hobby
Had one at Kaer
Stuffed bear. Hee hee.
is.
I'm going to put this fancy security system on my front door and leave my side window completely
Right.
unprotected.
Leave the windows unlocked. Nicely done.
looks alive.
It is alive. Kill it. Alright, so we got a couple of stuffed bears. We got... I mean, I don't want to make fun of this dude's hobby, but...
Taxidermists are creepy.
Yep. Seems a weird one. There's a door over here and a bowl over
A
here.
basin of water.
For teleprojection, a reflection of Ermion appears on the surface. Supplicants speak to it.
Get my dried fruit on and go poke this door.
Are you all right?
So I'm pretty sure Ermion was that,
Yeah, it's
Moses
the old
guy.
guy.
The animals. They're alive. Yen, watch out.
Oh no, not animals. I'll have to throw some beast oil on my... Superior beast oil.
Monsters.
Ooh, these things are big.
Everywhere.
At least in theory, they're big.
Damn it.
they're like not even able to damage you, but they have skull icons.
Right, it's very weird. It's all illusory. I regret nothing. Alright,
Dark Souls.
we're good. I am staggery.
What's happening?
You were hallucinating. You ran at Ermion's animals.
Oh, he got me one. Oh, clever.
Must have looked strange.
Your years of vigorous training at Kaer and
I
finally
did it. I beat up a bunch of immobile animals. My girlfriend's gonna be so impressed.
fine. We've passed the trial of taxidermy.
She does seem to be.
It stands open.
You know, if there's one thing that I have learned through my actual relationship, it is that if you're just open about your stupidity with your loved one, if you're just like, hey, here's all the ways that I'm an idiot. You should be aware of this. Like, I'm gonna do some incredibly dumb and like absolutely just every once in a while you're going to look over at me and go, why? I want to give you the heads up. That's something that's gonna happen. A cone.
Didn't expect this. A large female.
That's what they... I got a pine cone.
Lindenwood, signed to Uncle Ermion.
Little Ciri's handiwork.
Aww.
That's what
A sword and a stone. Things begging me to pull it out.
No King you, Jerry.
It's not in the stone, don't you see? It's held there by a vice.
You know, sometimes you just need a good sword in the stone.
You will again come across the Sword and a Stone in the Blood and Wine DLC.
Ooh. All right, Rodan. A poignant moment.
Looks like Ermion places something in the statue's hand.
I'll try a pine cone.
What do you say we give it a pine cone?
Consider the pine cone.
Nothing.
Nope.
Need something else. Gotta look around. Look at this. A detailed map of the Northern Kingdoms.
He knows what he's doing.
Influence over the age of child's skull.
A child's skull? Dang, Ermion.
Ermion's wand. He's one of the few druids to use one.
Ooh.
Goes in for light reading, too. The Corpse of Novigrad by some triple mead.
Dwarven triple mead. That's like 3 meads. Alright, I'm gonna loot this book and then ard this wall first. No, okay, that's what's gonna open.
Let's try again.
Try a skull.
So, statue, how about a skull?
Do you like the skull? It's perfect.
Guess you're no indecisive prince.
Nope. You want to get lit?
How about a mug of mead? Statue or not, everybody needs a drink sometimes.
There we go.
Huh. Seems like it worked. Who would have thunk?
Ermion enjoys jests achieved at the expense of others. I have a sneaking suspicion the mask will be in here.
Along with a big guy.
This is it.
I saw that big guy. I mean, floating mask, nothing ominous about it. Just grab it, Yen. We're good.
We must return to the feast quickly before...
Clearly nothing bad will happen.
Clang, clang. He ain't got no head.
Dark Souls.
Oh yeah, no, I'm gonna throw on some elemental oil and then Dark Souls. Yeah. We want to axe this dude. Aha! Oop. Easy peasy.
Well, sir, we have approximately 15 minutes left before I have to go downstairs.
No problem, man. We'll finish it up here in a bit. Look for a way to escape from the trap. Can't just light it all on fire.
No, you need to find a way out. And you can't just rely on your Witcher sense.
This vapor's deadly. We've got but a few minutes.
Teleport us out of here.
Think of something. Quickly. First thing to come to your mind.
I want to kiss you, Ian.
Hold on tight.
Does it take us back to the unicorn?
Probably.
Jerry hates teleporting.
He does.
Damn. I tore a hole in my dress. Wait a minute. I must mend it.
Well, this looks like it's about to get too hot for TV, so we should get back to the wake. We're being sneaky.
You knew Cindy well. She and Hjalmar played together.
Jerry's throwing a whole bunch of mixed messages here.
Yeah. Good as new.
But, like, I don't want to come on too strong, you know? Like, I don't want to be like, hey, so life, gotta figure out a new king, huh? We got some time afterwards. Like, you don't want to come off as desperate.
We went out for a breath of fresh air.
The claimants to the throne will step forth in a moment.
Now heed my words. There is no greater act of valor than to fight a beast cursed by men and gods. No greater deed than that done to serve the goddess.
Oh, she wants the G.
Words of uncommon.
There is no greater thing than to fight, no braver thing than to fight a beast cursed by men and gods. His name is Terry. You'll find him in the Denny's parking lot.
Now choose his successor. The king must be wise. The king must command respect.
If you defeat Terry
Must have
in the back alley behind the IHOP,
no lack of men like that.
then you shall move to the final test, a Waffle House parking lot brawl.
Is that how one becomes king of Florida?
Yes. It is the only way. Girl, do it. Do it. Do it.
My son could not be here this day. Behold his axe. Behold his will.
Do it. Yeah, get it, queen. I am 100% in her corner.
The best man,
Yeah.
a woman, win.
Dun dun dun.
What's got into her?
She's your daughter, is she not?
Now I know why she said she'll sail to Speakerog.
Spickarogue.
Come with me.
Alright, we'll have this conversation and then call it, and I'll get something of my own to eat. Ha ha ha.
How was it, Geralt, when Ciri was nearing womanhood?
I don't know, I wasn't around.
Remember well her nan, her mother, what they were like?
Ciri was impossible to control. No telling her what to...
No specific reason. She and Ceres, they're of a similar age.
Yep.
That's right.
If you require aid, gold, ships, anything.
Oh look, man, I know this is also a father simulator. By the way, we should start God of War this week. Or I may start it and just like get some tips from you. But like my main goal in doing all of this, like I really don't I don't want to like fix all of Ciri's problems. I want to I want her to be able to do what she wants, right? Like I'm just trying to help her.
Specifically, he won't let me explore it. We fought.
I don't want to tell Ciri what to do. I want to be like, hey, what are you doing? How can I help?
And she seems competent enough to do that.
Yeah, Ciri's great. She knows what she's up to. I'm running behind, being like, "Yo, in case you need your homie,
It's of no concern to hear.
I'm here for you. Daddy's got your back.
I thought. At any rate,
Send me a letter."
that's Skellig's my isle. You've my permission to investigate as you see fit.
On the other hand, Atreus in Father of Boy is not quite as competent.
Mm.
Seek and
He
find
has a lot to learn.
any ill befell
Uh-oh.
here, and Ard Skellig on my watch.
He's not a bad kid. He just hasn't had many opportunities. So
Swore an oath once
Yeah, well, I mean, like,
He's-
as far as distant parents, you can say that, like, Ciri and Geralt are somewhat estranged now, mostly through distance, but he was there throughout, like, her entire training.
my children.
Less so
Remember, Yalma.
with
He swore an oath to kill the giant.
with Kratos, I imagine.
Set off.
so like Kratos has trained Atreus a bit, and like you go through like taking him on a hunt and stuff like that during the early parts of the game, but he's only like 7.
Right, and also,
So
like,
he hasn't had much time to train yet.
and, like, correct me if I'm wrong, but Kratos hasn't been like, by the way, I'm a god. Like, you need to
Correct,
be aware
yeah.
of this. Like he's been laying super low.
Yes, he has actively hidden the fact that he is a god from Atreus' entire life.
Yeah, so it'll be a bit of a rude awakening. Whereas Jerry's pretty much like, yeah, I'm a Witcher. You're a Witcher now too. We're gonna have to modify your training. You don't have, like, the poison resistance that we've got.
My son gathered a hearty crew at the new port. They were to sail to Unvik, then travel on foot to
Alright.
You should start
So,
But
the
like,
giant.
ask around.
yeah, now is when you're going to go and take care of that giant.
Take it, Ceres wants to.
There's no curse to speak of.
Think she might.
But the
The thing is,
but by the time you reach to the end of
yes,
God of War, Atreus and the abilities that he has are super useful.
Nice.
the good
So he actually
The,
grows into, like, a companion instead of an escort quest.
would soon
Oh yeah, the only times where you end up having to do any kind of escort stuff with him is like very rare. They're all like plot specific events. Usually he handles his own in a fight and you level him up. Like he can like distract enemies for you and he can like pin them down so you can attack them, and he has a bow that he can like shoot 2 different kinds of magic arrows from.
Nice. I look forward to it. I've heard nothing but excellent things about the game. You've raved about it. Our girl Tiffany has raved about it. Everyone, I'm really excited that it's out.
It's very good. The plot of the game is fantastic. The only gripe that I had about the whole game were the frickin' Valkyries.
Oh.
Valkyries are optional side bosses. There are 7 of them. They each have a unique ability, and then you fight the Queen of the Valkyries,
Who
and
has
she
all of them?
all of their unique abilities.
So I take it that's going to be the Dark Souls, like, hey, it's gonna get hard.
They hit like Dark Souls bosses with the speed of Bloodborne bosses.
Oof.
So not only do they hit hard, they are incredibly fast.
I'll gladly see for myself.
Take your time.
Well, sounds like what do you have in stock? Sounds like it'll be a fun one.
Yeah, I'd only managed to be able to kill 2 of them, and I think if I go to try it again, I'm gonna have to do New Game Plus to level up more stuff before I can actually beat them, because they're tough.
And we are back in travel clothes. Ooh, they've got some pretty good boots there. Then again, I'm wearing crap, so let me swap back into my stuff.
So long.
It is safe to change back into my regs, right?
Yeah, you're done with the wake.
Excellent. Shwakapow. 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 And I want to keep the Guardian Gauntlet. All right, now let's talk to this guy and see what he's got.
Watch it. Swords need thumping.
Okay. Yes, yes. Show me what you have in stock. Now I can compare things. Goodbye, elegant Skellige stuff. In a Kodwane Cuirass, Arganian Cuirass. Ludic armor. Nope, that's all crap. I mean, light armor, armor piercing I want to keep. Yeah, none of these are mind-blowingly good. The gauntlets, okay. We will buy these maps. All right. I think then that we are good. Farewell.
So long.
All right, let's we're gonna use these things and then call it for the day.
Sounds good. Made some plot progress.
Yeah, we did.
Interested in a weapon?
And now you just need to put Cerys on the throne.
And I found a letter from this dude's mother, so I may as well do that while I'm here. Got anything that's super good that I should know about, my guy? It's 20, 2% critical. It's not bad. Not great. I'll find better. Alright. Found a letter from Yamada.
I have something that...
A letter from me mum.
Came across some bodies in the woods.
Ooh, sorry. Hate to be the bearer of bad news. Sorry, my guy.
Someone to fetch her.
I'm sorry.
Thanks for bringing word. Not every man.
Jerry Two Swords, independent courier. Independent courier. All right. Where's that bench? There we go. My items have been enhanced. Quest completed. Hard times. Air horn. Boom. Save. All right. We will see you guys next week. Pay attention throughout the week as Tom and I decide when we'll play stuff depending on how we feel. Be safe out there. Get vaccinated. Get boosted if you can. Wear a mask. Be good to other people. And happy Martin Luther King Day. Don't forget, the answer to white supremacist capitalism is not black capitalism, but black socialism. Be good out there, everybody. Tom, you got anything else you want to pump?
No, I'm good.
All right. We'll see you guys.
Join us sometime this week for our return to Borderlands.
Yeah.
In which case we are ridiculously overpowered.
Yeah. In which case we have broken the game and it will get stupid. So pay attention to that. We'll see you guys next time. Take care, everybody. Adios.